Dubtape, Dubtape, Dubtape,
It's your boy Shooter.
So slow on this road as I go. Won't you please help me not go astray?
What's up, world? This is your boy hybridtherapper reporting live with Dubtape TV. I'm here with my good friend and longtime homie, super talented, multi-talented Shooter McGavin.
Hey, what's happening, people? How y'all doing out there?
In my haze, sipping put my drunken days. Concentrate, trying to hold myself up. I'm a vet to the shit, won't throw up, but slow up, slow up. Gotta catch my thoughts before I explode. I'm ripping this beat to shreds like the Hulk ripped through his clothes.
I'm just a regular man. I'm out here from Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? 502 to the death of it. I've been around the world. Retired military police officer, and try to tell our story now, my brothers and sisters, when it comes to PTSD and things like that. So, you know, I'm using music as a voice, and I'm also giving y'all some real crazy shit that's making y'all dance in the club.
Has the military influenced and leaked through and filtered into your music?
Definitely, man. Even from, you know, again, I'm Kentucky native, West End representative from Louisville, Kentucky, you know what I'm saying? 22nd and Algonquin, man, you know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, though, the trials and tribulations from even being a child didn't even really transfer into the military aspects, because back then I was kind of like the guy watching. I was seeing it go down. I wasn't here long enough to really have to get my hands that dirty in the grind of just surviving, but with that being said, I also knew that struggle a little bit before I got into the zone. And then once I joined the military and I learned a whole new aspect of how my mentality and things should be, then I realized what was worth fighting for and what wasn't.
Hey Shooter, tell them what I am.
I'm a lion, I'm a tiger. I don't run, I don't fear, I'm a fighter. You a phony, you a liar. It's okay, run away, I'm a fighter. I'm a lion, I'm a tiger. I don't run, I don't fear, I'm a fighter. You a phony, you a liar. It's okay, run away, I'm a fighter.
What's up, world? This is your boy hybridtherapper live and direct with Dubtape TV. Right now I'm with my homie Shooter McGavin. He's about to give y'all a live demonstration. Hip Hop 101. Let's go.
This is to my babies. To me, June and July will never die. Those were the months your father finally got to see your lovely eyes. Yana first and Ani, you came a couple years after, when the stress is beating me down. You built me up with your laughter, but there's another chapter. Some things changing like the seasons, split from both of your mothers, but y'all were never the reasons. That for grown folk talk though. This is not the time. So get your helmets and your bikes so we can go outside for a little ride. You niggas take care of your kids, man. Just shoot.
Coming out and rocking with your boy Shooter McGavin, aka Grand's Home Joe.
So man, like what I want to know is, you know, with this new album you got, I seen you about to drop it, and I know you don't throw out a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? You kind of keep it waiting in the archive. But so when you drop an album, I'm anticipating what it's gonna sound like. So what you do with this? I mean, I've known you to sing in the past. I've known you to get rugged and raw. Right. I've known you to make your own beats. You know what I'm saying? I've known you to do a lot of collabs. So like, what this specific album? What's it called? Music?
It's called Family Music Loyalty.
Family Music Loyalty.
Yeah, man. Just
tell me a little bit about it.
Oh, no doubt, brother. When I was in certain areas, one of the things that we used as an acronym was FML. Acronyms are one of the biggest things in the fucking military. So, FML, fuck my life. You know what I'm saying? That's usually what it meant when we said it in certain areas. So,
put a spin on that acronym.
Exactly.
Okay.
And not only that, this is the last album I think I'm going to address anything when it comes to my issues with post-traumatic stress and anything that I went through in the military. I think it's just time to close that chapter.
Yeah,
You feel me? So this is my
Get another notepad and just come anew a little bit.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go all the way in and go ahead and let my people know that, you know what I'm saying, I still love you and I ain't going nowhere. Still here for all of y'all. But, I gotta close the chapter to start another.
Niggas running their mouth and nothing never be acting legit. Do I look like an actor? Nigga, I'm a motherfucking factor. So put it together, nigga, in the weather. I'm a bad motherfucker and I'm keeping it touch. Boy, I'm going in on for life, fucking on rap, on like, it was some shit like that, man. I can't remember.
That's sick, man.
Double time,
I'm sorry, man. I fucked that up. Scotty Ozone, hybrid, and I'm doing it. Now I'm just sitting. Yo, shooter. Scotty Ozone, hybrid the rapper, Dubtape TV. Let's go. Yo, you know this. Now I'm just sitting here plotting on the way to come up, trying to make it through the day. Now I ain't miss your call, motherfucker. I just hung up. I'm too busy in my haze, simply put my drunken days. Concentrating, trying to hold myself up. I'm a bit to the shit, won't throw up, but slow up. Gotta catch my thoughts before I explode. I'm ripping the feet to shreds like the hope through his clothes. Watch our shooter shines. Now both are halogens. I'm flash like bright, buddy boy, blinding all you niggas babbling. If you can't rock with this, give me a second to pull out my violin. And I'll rip it to then I'm off again, I'm going in, I play the game to win. Hit you with acronyms and synonyms, got your old lady hollering now. OMG, I'm feeling him.
You're full force going to school, you're a father, you're working, you're going to school for basically a music degree, right?
Yeah, music production. Business of science degree. So if you see me in a couple of years, I got you. Reached out a whole verse. He had never heard me rap. He had no idea that I could be spit. Hey, bro. Hey. Movement Records, man. Let's get this shit going. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Baloo Erdem, man. My brother from another mother, man. Hey, bro. Straight up, man.
Really, you were vital in the whole label getting kicked off. You were there kind of in the beginning stages.
I wouldn't say that. They were doing great in San Diego before I even met Baloo, and by that time when I met Baloo, I'd already been to San Diego, the Middle East, and Cuba, and I was already back in Washington State where he was stationed at. So he had already laid that motherfucker. He lays a foundation. I'll tell you what, you could build a Sears Tower on. You know what I'm saying? Because start from the bottom, he works his way up. For me, I'm doing the same thing. I go to Full Sail right now, full time, and I'm trying to go ahead and bring my attributes to the label because I feel like I kind of do a little bit of everything, but I'm trying to make sure I get better at everything before.
Below zero feeling bros, but I have no fear. Except to the most high, the one who's always kept me here. I can't shed no tears and I can't control these thoughts. My mental battery's worn down, I guess I'll have to walk. So what, my soul's still searching and my connection's been lost. I see you in the grass, but the only snake I fuck with is boss. I'm down to take a loss, cause toe to toe, we gonna stand. I'm my own front, left, right, and back to shit. What the fuck I want, you better ask my mama. I'm used to singing bad shit, libidity, rigor mortis. Having to make that phone call, we wanna thank you for a service. So excuse me if a nigga seem kinda bitter. I don't care what you slang up, aim, stay in your lane, nigga. Cause on some rich shit, I don't need no help getting mad. I got enough bad dreams and trying to sing the crown to fill that bag. So please, Father, forgive me before I go. I made.
So, a word of advice to all the up-and-coming producers and engineers and everything is, really, it's not all about just writing hot bars or making hot beats. There's a lot of people doing it and making a lot of good money behind the scenes that don't have the celebrity status. There's engineers and there's producers and there's these, graphic designers and people that will just master. That's all they do. And then people that will just mix. There's a lot of different levels that keep everything going. And I'm learning myself every day. So don't think that it's all about just bars and just beats. There's people making good money in songwriting. There's people making good money in, promotion and artist development. So.
And ain't nobody broke anything of mine. So anybody tell you something like that, which I ain't even had that issue. Anybody tell you something like that, tell them come call, holler.
It can't dance, literally I've been flipping for some years like a late bloomer trying to get some ass from a beer. Tragically, it happened rapidly, I'm back where I left. I'm crawling toward the exit, clinging to my last breath. I mean, it ain't a bad look, I'm in a good position. But fuck my hypervigilance and fuck my hypertension. Fucking, I ain't tripping, I'm still in mid-transition. C-back, still back, like they sending me on another mission.
These are certain things that shape how you feel about life. So, eventually, one day you just got to figure out, fuck it, something's just going to happen regardless. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of my transition with all of this, and I just, as a father now, and somebody who has to raise 2 daughters, these are certain things that shape how you feel about life. So, eventually, one day you just got to figure out, fuck it, something's just gonna happen regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, just wanted to let you know that I'm looking forward to our date night. We haven't gotten some alone time in a while, and I'm excited to see you. Can't wait to see you. Talk to you later. Bye.
Can I take you on a date? Feeling for your loving, baby. I can't wait. Nothing's guaranteed, but I know it's fake. I know it's fake, and I can't wait to take you on a date. Can I take you on a date? Feeling for this moment, baby. I can't wait. Nothing's guaranteed, but I know it's fake. I know it's fake, and I can't wait to take you on a date.
Pick you up later on about 8. Get you up in the morning like 8. Feeling great, got fresh, can't wait. Pocket full of money like I robbed the bank. Stop at the store, put gas in the tank. Think I'ma leave you hanging, I ain't. Lipstick on fleek, candy paint. Waiting all week for this date. Check my calendar like checkmate. Can we rendezvous like the next day? Make a date, let's plan it out. By next year we at Granny's house. Good vibes on the first date. No lie, I can't wait. Used to date this one chick, but she was on some dumb shit. This ain't your usual date. Don't give a shit who you used to date. Name a date, let's make a date. Just name a place, let's go. Probably used to assholes. Body like a back road. Every curve and every turn, it's my turn, let's roll.
Can I take you on a date? Feeling for your loving, baby. I can't wait. Nothing's guaranteed, but I know it's fake. I know it's fake, and I can't wait to take you on a date. Can I take you on a date? Feeling for this moment, baby. I can't wait. Nothing's guaranteed, but I know it's fake. I know it's fake, and I can't wait to take you on a date. I know I'm on the road. I know you're home alone. I try to pick up when you call, but I can't always have my phone. Directors yelling cut all in my ear. I can't help that I'm booked 9 months out of the year, but I love to spoil you. When I have a chance, rubbing oil all over your body starts a night of romance. Nibbling on your earlobes, both hands on your breast. Your juices flow like water. I know you feel my inches in your chest. Hell yeah, I'm blessed. Put me to the test. Clear my schedule for tomorrow. We ain't gotta stop and rest. Anytime, anywhere, in the privacy of home or in public. Let them watch you stare. On a date. Feeling for your loving, baby. I can't wait. Nothing's guaranteed, but I know it's fake. I know it's fake, and I can't wait to take you on a date. Can I take you on a date? Feeling for this moment, baby. I can't wait. Nothing's guaranteed, but I know it's fake. I know it's fake, and I can't wait to take you on a date. Let's get straight to the point. I'm about to roll up a joint. You can relax around me, baby. I'm here for you to enjoy. Cause I don't really want nobody else's time. I'm trying to spend my free time and make you mine. Let's get straight to the point. I'm about to roll up a joint. You can relax around me, baby. I'm here for you to enjoy. Cause I don't really want nobody else's time. I'm trying to spend my free time and make you mine.
Bother, why bother? The altar is lonely. Bother, why bother? We offered her only. Bother, I love her. Surely she's faithful.
inside. Took a deep breath and swallowed my pride. Never thought about the things I do to keep you. Only thought about the ways I could please you. Selfishness has shown itself again. Brought me to my knees. I cannot sleep, my eyes won't bleed again. As you tie your rocks around my legs, so you know where I can't be found. You push me over the edge again, so you know where I can't be found. You push me over the edge again into my single misery. Into my single misery.
What's up, y'all? I'm Brian Samples, coming at you from Frankfort, Kentucky. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about myself as a singer-songwriter, being with the bands Fuel and Fate, Disconnect, Embercast, and let y'all know a little bit more about what I'm about on Dubtape TV.
What's up, world? Here I am back with BA, Brian Samples, longtime friend of mine, superb singer-songwriter. We've been talking a lot about his influences and transitions and different stages of music. For instance, when he first picked up the guitar and when he first started writing his own original songs, you know. So, about what time was it when you first picked up the guitar and you first started writing your own songs and, you know, finding your voice in songwriting?
Well, when I first picked up the guitar, I was probably a little kid, 3 years old. Of course, Dad played guitar, and I wanted to be like my dad, you know, growing up. So I'd pick up the guitar. I didn't know how to play till I was about, I'd say, 10 years old. But I didn't really know how to play. Honestly, I can't say that I really know how to play. Now, I do okay, but you know, I picked up the guitar really seriously at about 10. And I got pretty good by the time I was a teenager. I was 13, 14 before I could play some songs all the way through. And
you were kind of learning to play like covers and different artists?
Yeah, exactly. I didn't write any songs probably till I was probably 18, 19 years old when I started really trying to focus on being a songwriter. But I loved various amounts of music. Like when I grew up, my parents listened to a lot of country, rock, southern rock, and back then, you know, you would call it pop, but it wasn't like the pop today. It's changed so much in all categories of music. But yeah, I grew up with country, more southern rock feel, and I kind of was pushed into that direction as a teenager and as a young adult. Myself, you know, I've always liked everything. I've been into hip-hop and R&B and a little bit of this and that my whole life. My roots still come from the more southern feel, I guess, and my influences in music, like, I guess, maybe Leonard Skinner, kind of move on up to Alice in Chains, and I started to try to, I guess, combine them two types of feel into my style.
It's kind of like early 80s, 90s?
90s more than anything, but I guess I kind of tried to stay in that older country southern feel, even into the newer stuff that I was trying to perform.
That's a crazy combination, you know, it's a crazy blend. So you were, when you initially started, you know, you were singing just songs that you liked, you know, popular songs, and you mainly were doing country at first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did a
you,
lot of sad, slow country at first, really, because a lot of people's told me my voice is better for that slow, sad country voice.
The older
crowd, my parents, my grandparents, and all that, and you know, they're not wrong. I have a voice for that, but I've always felt versatile. I've always felt like I needed to always try something else. You know what I mean? I didn't want to limit myself to one thing.
Dirt roads and moonshine, secure by my side. Don't know if I'm coming back this time. Don't know if I'm coming back. I don't wanna leave you now. Just want you to see the light, but you can't lead me down that road. I don't wanna leave you now. You can't put the ball down long enough to hear my voice. I don't wanna see you like this anymore. You can't lead me down that road, 'cause that road can only lead you to the grave, and that's one place I don't wanna be, where you let whiskey wash you away. You let whiskey wash you away. You let whiskey wash you away. I don't wanna leave you now. You can't put the ball down. You can't take me down that road. I don't wanna leave you now, but it's hard to hold on when you just keep on slipping away.
Actually had an album when I met you. You were like promoting it to people that we worked with. We actually worked together, and
I wouldn't really call it an album, but I had a demo. I had a 5-song demo that I had won. That I went to a Nashville studio, Big Mama's Recording Studios in Nashville, and they did all 5 songs with me playing the guitar and singing, and my dad accompanying me with the guitar.
that's awesome.
And it was a great film. My dad's now passed away, and that, you know, to have that is priceless.
Yeah, I'm lucky to have known your dad. He was an awesome dude. He was always open and receptive to me and treated me like family. And
Good guy.
I even got to jam with him a couple times and witness y'all jam together.
Absolutely.
I'm from a small town, down the way, where everybody and the mama they know my name. The walls closing on the faucet, and everything seems to change. I know you feel me.
Once again, I'm Brian Samples, coming at you on Dubtape TV, life on various levels. Catch you later. Alright man, I'm going to do this one song. The song that when I met you first back in 2001 or whatever.
Oh, yeah? What? Which one?
I wrote it, and me and you kind of did something to it back then. I can't remember what it was, but look, remember Give Her a Life, talking about the chessboard?
Play the riff. Let me see if I think I know what you're saying.
It's been like, what, 15 years ago?
At least.
Alright.
Okay. Let me see if I can get a little beat for it, you know.
On the chessboard wisely, angels fly by me. That one to the last stage. This castle walls close around me, and the sun's brighter than it's ever been. Mother Nature gives us light again, life again. Look to the sun. Why do we kill ourselves?
myself.
Learn the chessboard wisely, angels fly by me. Last one to the last days, this castle walls close around me. And the sun's brighter than it's ever been. Mother Nature gives us life again, life again. Up to the sun. To the sun.
Yeah, I think I remember that now.
Yeah, we might do something to that.
We gotta finish that.
Yeah, we might want to do that.
Close to the edge, so close to the ledge. So overly medicated, but the poetry levitated. With a toast to the dead, over the words then he said, "Oh, you're younger than I am." Probably because I became a man overnight. I relived again and again, finally just to get things right. Still I cry at times, still I'm shy. Yes, I can look in your eyes right now and tell you I don't wanna die. Yeah.
Never gonna see the sunlight shining. Never gonna see the outside world. Who's gonna tell my girl I've fallen? Who's gonna tell my son I'm gone?
With a trap door. With a trap door. Imagine that life is gone, tragic of right and wrong. But the passage of life is long, but it's dark when your sight is gone. After the aftermath, can we just laugh and chat? Take a little piece of my soul, but can I have it back? I'm gone away, and my queen with another man now. But a pawn, afraid of another king's plan. Stand down, hold my love, let us softly fold them together. Cost me time and forever, but if this life only got better.
Never gonna see the sunlight shining. Never gonna see the outside world. Who's gonna tell my girl I've fallen? Who's gonna tell my soul I'm gone? Never gonna see the sunlight shining. Never gonna see the outside world. Tell my mother and friends I love them, but you'll never see me again.
I'm never gonna see the sunlight ever again. But the longer the road, the better the friends. Tell my lover I love her and that I need her more. Tell my son I'm coming home from my own war, but no more. Now I can feel your smile, beg to come out. I can hear the violence let loose like a shout. Can you hear me pray for the rain on my drought? Will we meet again in due time? I think about it.
Never gonna see the sunlight shining. Never gonna see the outside world. Who's gonna tell my girl I've fallen? Who's gonna tell my soul I'm gone? Never gonna see the sunlight shining. Never gonna see the outside world. Tell my mother and friends I love them, but you'll never see me again. Never gonna see the sunlight shining. Never gonna see the outside world. Tell my mother and friends I love them, but you'll never see me again. No, I cannot stay awake. No, I cannot fall to sleep. Down in this hole I dug, bleeding as I dream.
With a trap door.
I cannot stay awake. No, I cannot fall to sleep.
With a trap door.
Down in this hole I dug, bleeding as I dream.
With a trap door.
Yep. Hybrid, what up, boy?
What up, homie?
It's been a minute, bruh.
Hey, it's been a while.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to Dubtape TV. I got a special episode for y'all, man. A longtime friend of mine from damn near almost 10 years ago is back in town from New York City. My homie Rise. I hadn't seen him for a long time. I'm looking forward to this, man. He's been really on his grind and on his hustle the past 10 years. This is kind of a homecoming in a sense. Not only that, but we're at the college we both graduated, Kentucky State, which is in my hometown of Frankfort, Kentucky. Let's go catch up with him, man. See what he's been up to, pick his brain a little bit. Peace. Appreciate y'all still tuning in.
Yo, you know when you with your niggas on the weekend or the weekday, it don't matter. And y'all just riding out, wilding, drinking or smoking or whatever y'all do.
She's the daughter of Mrs. Nicole Watkins and Mr. Louis Lawrence.
It's your boy Rise, upstate New York to Kentucky. What's going on? Jersey, what's going on? We're here at Homecoming 2015. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my boy Hybrid. Make sure you go get these albums. You know, he do like an album a month. You know, my boy stay on his grind, but we in the building. Rise, club bangers.
Ready for combat, fatal bars, yeah, we on that. And hell at bluegrass, Kentucky in my blood. Wildcat, try clocking, stop your watches, the music's timeless. Me and Chris mixed together and formed a hell of a hybrid. Got a profit, make these big deposits. Main ring in this market, get you demolished, you try to pickpocket. Honest, I get the money, I ain't with the gossip. Terrible sight, rest in peace to the haters watching. I'm damaging skulls, sharper than an arrowhead. Horsepower on tracks, I'm built like a thoroughbred. A lot of good memories at K-State. I was heavy there, salute to my real niggas. I got love everywhere.
What's up, world? It's your boy Hybrid the Rapper clocking in for Dubtape TV. I'm here with my longtime homie, the talented rapper, performer, actor, Rise, y'all, from New York City, and this homie Magnificent, y'all.
What up? What up? What up?
We have
Club bangs in the building. Rise, you already know, New York City, Jersey, Buffalo, New York, man. What's happening, man? All the way to Kentucky, man. Shout out to y'all. This is Dubtape TV. Yep.
Believe that.
What's up, all the fans and friends? I'm here with my longtime homie, the super multi-talented Rise from New York City, y'all. When I met this man, we went to school together at K-State. We did a lot of big things through the music. This man's an artist in every sense of the word. Not only tangible art, but performing arts. He's an actor, an MC, a great performer. My homie Rise, y'all, from NK. Wow. My bad.
It's all good. He wanted to say Kentucky and NY at the same time.
I was doing too much on that.
It's all right. Me and my boy Hybrid, we go back, man. Like I said, he recorded my first album. You know, so me and this dude got a long history, man. Kentucky, man. It's another home for me. So it feels good to be back. I ain't been here since 07, so it feels good to be back. You know what I mean?
Hey, back in KY, man. Damn near 10 years ago, which don't seem like it, but man, this dude came to me at a time when I'll venture to say that my career was in a sense stagnant, man. I mean, I was doing music, I was going through the motions, but this dude came to me with the idea, with the concept, and not only did he knock this album out efficiently and in no time, but what he did to my career and the people that I was around, man, he lit a fire in my ass. This dude came to the studio, he showed me how to pursue the dream and to go for it, no questions asked, full throttle, full force. I didn't know him, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know you at the time, but when you came to me, you had the idea, you had the passion, you lived and breathed art, you was an art major, you was doing everything an artist is supposed to do. As soon as money gets involved, cats just change. It don't matter if it's $50 or $50,000. And I've only had a couple industry shenanigans and a couple of dealings. Cause I've been dealing with small potatoes and small numbers, but you see it. You see it.
I mean, the Straight Outta Compton movie. You see what that was about. Eazy-E was getting all the money. Cube had a problem with that. Like, yo, where's my money? I wrote a lot of stuff, and that's what happens. And it's like a conflict of money.
And it don't matter what genre, what type of music. It's like a reoccurring theme. Like, when money gets involved, cats change. Period.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Friends become enemies.
That's what happens. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, bro.
Hand to hand.
Straight up. You know what I mean? In front of the student center, just a big stereo, just blasting music, and have the CDs right there on the table. We'll come up, buy them and all that. But yeah, we got the songs played at the K-State parties. You know what I'm saying? At the local club. You know what I'm saying? It's a classic, man. I'm proud of it.
It was a domino effect. As soon as he started pushing, it was like the scene built. You know, next thing you know, my rap group was out doing shows. Raz was with us. We was pairing up doing big shows at multiple bars, including even the expo in Frankfurt. You know, it's like we got it going. We got things in motion. You know, and I give a lot of credit to you because I mean, I was doing music, but I wasn't doing nothing with the music.
I just want to talk to my artists right now, man. You know what I mean? Like, I had the pleasure as an artist to meet Styles P, somebody I grew up listening to, and one of the things he told me I'll never forget, he said, if you ain't willing to work harder than every other rapper, you shouldn't be doing it. Straight up, he just told me straight like that. If you ain't willing to work, it's millions and millions of rappers, other artists in this world, man. If you ain't willing to work harder than all of them, then you shouldn't be doing it. So to my artists, I just say, don't just do it for money. You got to do it because you love doing it. Because this game, this is a crazy game. You know what I mean? You're not going to make the millions of dollars. You're not going to get the tours and the women and stuff like that. That stuff just doesn't come like that. So you have to do it because you're passionate about it. All that stuff may come later, you know what I'm saying? But do it because you love it. You got to, I'm talking about dedication, man. You got to dedicate yourself, man. Study the craft. Study it because you love it, man. You know what I mean? Watch other artists that are doing it big. You know what I'm saying? The Jay-Z's, the Eminems of the world. Watch them. You know what I mean? Study them. You got to study the game. You know what I mean? If you want to be in this game, you gotta study the best and study how they do it. You know what I mean? And you know, be your own artist, man.
What's up, world? This is Hybrid the Rapper reporting live for Dubtape TV. I got my homie Raz from New York City, y'all. K-State alumni. We're here at the Homecoming 2015. Right now, he's gonna give y'all a live demonstration. Hip Hop 101. Let's go.
Clever like Big, real like Pac, creative like M, ambitious like J, only option is win. Consistent like Kiss, poetic like Nas, raising my fist like Public Enemy for the people fighting to rise. Smooth like Snoop, teach like KRS, I'ma get it like Meek Mill, become a dream chaser and make it manifest. Hard worker like Wayne, boss like Ross, I entertains like Mike Jackson, Big Daddy Kane. Crew tight like Wu-Tang Clan, operate like Dre. Bring the pain like the boy Method Man, bring the drama like K Slay. Flexing on him like Lex Luger, by any means like Malcolm X, and I'm seeing the promised land like a Martin Luther. Inspiration like Marcus Garvey, very influential. I'm buzzing like I took a shotgun from Bob Marley. I'm energetic like I'm T.I.P. and the king gon' reign supreme until I D.I.E. Yeah. Witnessing a vision from an artistic hitman, sparking to hit 'em. Creative thoughts sparking to rip 'em, lyrically dismiss 'em. I live for competition and I demolish anybody trying to target my vision. I depart the track when I'm spitting, verbally painting pictures. Food for thought, got 'em loving my kitchen. Rap cooking, baby back in that fresh chicken. Best written like crack addiction, rapping to lift 'em.
Something like, something like, hybrid on the beat. Upstate to New Jersey, I ring bells. Your bar still, but don't kill, no easel. Watch for the snakes, ain't gotta give the details, but niggas got sent, put in boxes, no emails. They're trying to make sure me and the fam eat well. Steady paper chasing while you steady chasing females. Don't wanna follow your footsteps, your feet smell. Plus I'm on my own path to rise on the retail. Only fuck with pretty women that can hold the top, below the top. Bang bang, click click, reload the top. Sick of these fake rappers talking how they holding Glocks. Faker than these insecure chicks, nice with the Photoshop. Running full speed into these bars, you know to stop. Bars ain't gotta touch you, feel that wind, you know to flop. Ain't gotta be a star to float in the skies. I want my son to see greatness when he look in my eyes. Wait. I knew that they was about to start. So because they about to start, why would we set up if we know they about to start? You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. It takes us about 30 minutes to set up. So we go in there, we set up, and then boom, the show starts.
You know what? The football was a nice experience. I don't need to come to the football again next year. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're gonna do our things right here.
Live and learn.
Yeah, because you know, I enjoy the football for what it is. At least I know, you know how it looks.
You got the experience though. You got the
my phone, you know what I'm saying?
Experience.
Yeah, exactly. So next year when we come here, we do our concert here right before the big concert, and depending on how good we do, they'll naturally put us, you know, as a opening act.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll shut it down. So then after the show, then we'll go to the big concert and open up for the superstars. That's what I'm talking about, grinding.
Yeah. I got it. So when we come here, it's all about setting up.
We shut
in
down
there,
the main spot.
Get the $25. Bring our equipment up in there and just start rocking.
And then when we start, and then we open up for them. When we open up for them, then we'll go open up for the superstars.
What we do to stand out is we pretty much, my boy Magnificent, shout out to him, you know what I'm saying? He invested in all this equipment. We got our own speakers, our own mics, you know, cordless mics. So what we do is we get permits and we perform on the streets versus just being in the clubs. We out on the streets performing. So you know, and it's different. It's a challenge because when you in the club, everybody's there watching you on stage. When you performing on the streets, you gotta attract the crowd. So now we just, you know, we just in the streets performing and people are just going about their day. But what you gotta do is, you gotta basically make them say, like, while they walking, doing what they, because New York is busy, everybody's going wherever they need to go. You gotta basically make them walk and go, what they doing over there? You know what I'm saying? And we gotta attract the crowd. So it's made us stronger performers. So when we get in the club where everybody's paying attention to us, it's nothing because the street performance thing is a challenge, but it's fun.
That's like hip hop in its purest form as well. You know, you're doing the craft, you're doing the art for free, live and direct for the people. You're bringing it to them. You're showing them who you are right there. I mean, that takes some courage, some audacity. You know,
courage, definitely courage. my boy Mike, he brought the idea to me. I was against it at first. I was like, yo, I'm a little uncomfortable. I'm a little uneasy with this. So I was like, you know what? On the strength of, because me and my boy Mike, that's one of my good friends, one of my best friends. So, you know, I said, all right, I'll do it just on the strength of you. You know what I'm saying? So when we first got out there, we was on 58th and 6th Avenue. We was right there in front of Radio City Music Hall. And I was kind of uncomfortable. You know what I mean? But once I started getting comfortable, had a little liquor in my system, you know what I'm saying? I started to warm up to it. And it's, you know, I'm like, yo, this ain't that bad. From there, we just took off from there.
I love the idea, man.
From that to all the way out here in Kentucky doing it. That's it. You gotta, as long as you know how to bring it back to the team, that's what it's about.
Benefits everybody, man. I even heard Busy Bone say something about he's the type of dude that can break off and go on his own and come back and help the group even more.
That's what it's about, and that's what Jadakiss would do. He would branch out, and you know he got to deal with Jay-Z. You know what I mean? You would think that Styles and Sheik would be like, oh, he got to deal with Jay-Z. You would think they'd be like that, but they was like, oh, this brings it back to us. This comes back to us. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I always look at them as, you know, my idol group, because they've been together for all these years, didn't break up, still was able to branch out and bring it back home. They always know how to bring it back home, and I'm like, if I'm gonna be in a group, that's what we gonna do.
Franktown, another home. Lived there for 7 years. Where the journey began. Where I started my rap career. Where I killed stages, smashed faces, and brought fear. A rapper tried to interfere. These bars made it clear.
New York is the birth state, so that's the state of mind I'm in. These rappers way left. That's why I left. Harming them. You can talk about you spit fire and who you flyer then. We came to put the flame out. I guess you could call us firemen. Love for the ladies, but out of line, beast mode. I'm too grown for the games, won't even play with the cheat code. Grimy chicks foul, but peep though. All my real women chant MVP when I'm at the free throw. You dudes actors, Vin Diesel. When the camera's on, your portrayals is so believable, which makes you easy to read though. There's a big difference between Tony Montana and Al Pacino. Demolish your team, a champ, I hold the torch. I'm at your pressure point, pressure your point, full court. Hood support, I got that. I love my hood. I live and die for my niggas, put money on the board. Dig me?
My name in lights. I came too far just to fall off. I done made big plays, but I still lost. I tried so hard. You lied to my face. Life don't seem like it should be. Life ain't going like it could be. The grass ain't greener on the other side. From a small town, everybody knows you try. The whole squad with me like stars that shine on the big screen. Got a name in lights. I always kept it real. Y'all ain't noticed that? Where my bonus at? Give it like a bonus track. Raised in the gutters, right where the roaches at. Now I'm trying to travel, yo. Where Barcelona at? Hot like Arizona when I'm zoning on the track. Need stacks like Sedona, not rocks, need cash. I was trying to cheat in class, headphones, my beat blast. If you gon' steal my style, dog, at least I sun don't shine and them doors don't open. I still gotta make my own way. My heart's been low like the fog on the river. Thank God I'm a sinner, but hey, one day I'ma get in and I know that
to see me trapped. I wanna ride, they poke holes, hoping I catch a flat. I wanted them to show up for me, they kept flaking. So I took the hurt and used it for motivation. Reflected on the pain and hate shit I remember. Got on my grind, the bars made it to Sports Center. Flooded the internet, the focus was content. The haters panicking like receiving a bomb threat. I kept working, stayed consistent and stayed patient. Audience grew, fucked around and got famous. Fans see me in public and ask for pics. I'm touched, millions of people, I'm sharing my gifts. Thank God I never gave up and didn't drift. Using my talents every day to uplift.
If the sun don't shine and them doors don't open, I still gotta make my own way. My heart's been low like the fog on a river, thank God.
Love the hustle, came up on the muscle. 10,000 hours grinding hard, body process got me coming from the struggle. We was grinding in the cold. Trapping hard with these shows. Reinvest, hit the road. From New York to West Coast. Won't out hustle me, I'm double lapping you. The clothing line is now international. Business with the fake, they backstabbing you. Fuck with me, I'ma get the bag for you. Hashtag rise and grind. Make the best of your time. Put the work in, you gon' shine. From the NY to KY.
Smoke sacks in the back of cars, we wrote raps on cardboard. Smoke blacks with rap stars, I never do a dad like Star-Lord. Underground, I stay hardcore. Art of war in the Star Wars, my mind fucked and my heart torn. We been doing numbers all summer like MGK. Ain't got no humming, no DJ. When we hit that stage, hit replay like Enrique. Doing this till my D-Day. I've been on my fucking grind, about fucking time. Hyper the rapper arrives, we cutting in line.
But hey, one day I'ma get in and I know that's right. Got the squad all with me, we gon' be alright. All night I'ma live it to the fullest, that's right. Got a bullet in the chamber and my name in lights.
Knowledge, this is knowledge of the groove manifesto. I'm punching the clock.
What up, y'all? This is Knowledge, coming at you from Lexington, Kentucky. You're watching Dubtape TV, life on various levels.
To the world with a beautiful glow. The umbilical was identical to the likes of the chords and mics. Now a part of the organs vital to his functioning heart. 17 with a dream and a love for the art. Began reinventing, experimenting.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? We got an awesome show for y'all tonight on Dubtape TV. We are here live at the 11th Frame Lounge in Lexington, Kentucky. My name's hybridtherapper. I'm here with the legendary MC Knowledge, aka Johnny Fever. Let's go in and have a talk.
What up, y'all? Live from Lexington, Kentucky. You got Knowledge right here.
hybridtherapper.
Scotty Ozone.
And you're watching Dubtape TV.
Life on various levels while we're chilling.
We are chilling.
when I was, you know, a couple of homies of mine, they knew you, and they told me to come to a show one time, and it so happened to be it was your first band. I think you found it Libris. Sure. So, what got you started, man? What made you want to, you know, get into it, and this is what I want to do?
Coming up as a teenager in the 90s, of course, what teen in the 90s didn't start listening to the rock music at the time? You know, I was big into bands like Nirvana, Green Day, 9 Inch Nails, Soundgarden. One band that struck me and just held on to me for a good portion of the 90s was Rage Against the Machine. Right. Of course, you could hear that influence in my earlier music, like Euphonic Remedy and stuff. So I would just really inspired by them, and I liked that energy, that live energy that they had. I mean, there was just nothing like that at the time. I mean, it was just absolutely, it was powerful, man. And it got everybody, I mean, it got everybody. So I started writing, you know, and the lyrics at the time were looking back, were awful. But you got to start somewhere, right? So
I think the majority of any artists and stuff would say when they first started it was, we just got to build up to it.
But everybody loved it. All my friends loved it. They thought it was like the coolest, but trust me, it was bad. So, you know, just writing like bars, lyrics. I understood the sequence of writing hip hop, and I formed a band, you know, Euphonic Remedy, and we were all pretty inspired by like Rage Against the Machine and that sound, man. So we just it's kind of what we did, and I would say that was the band that got me wanting to do what I wanted to do. And then from there, it was I started getting into more hip hop, which Wu-Tang was like the one that really. That was the hip hop influence for me. Was
clean forever.
Yeah, always.
What's up, world? This is your boy Hybrid the Rapper, live and direct from Dubtape TV with my homie Knowledge, aka Johnny Fever. Right now, we're gonna give y'all a live demonstration. Hip Hop 101. Let's go.
Hey, feeling flames like my younger days. A starving artist like it's Hunger Games. Bows and arrows got them aimed at the heart of all in the Rap Hall of Fame. And use them up like target practice. Fact is, I'm the watching Katniss. And I don't like rap half the time. The crime is half of y'all don't even know what rap is. If you knew the half of it, so passionate. Stomp ass while I laugh at it. Let me take a stab at it. If it comes my way, then I'm grabbing it. Get them hyped like dudes in sports bars. Time moves too fast like sports cars. And I'm right on track. Don't hold me back like grades on a bad report card. Oh! You know, egos have to stay out of the way. I understand, especially with hip-hop, it's a very competitive genre. But I think it's important to everybody push everybody and come together and network and go see people. There are people here in the scene that will come out to your shows and they're not even performing at night, but they're coming out to see you anyway, and that's what it's about, man. So that's very important. And I've learned a lot myself from the Lexington scene here. So just thank y'all for what y'all do and who y'all are and how y'all carry yourselves, because that's a fine example of, like I said, how it should go. So everybody does need to get together and just push each other, because we're all in the same boat right now. We're not going to get out of that boat unless we all paddle together, man. That's all there is to it. So, yeah.
Generation is shooting smack in the basement and juice crack are replacing this rude whack and disgracing. Gang banging, pill popping, drugs slanging, checks bouncing, bills flopping, jeans hanging, sagging, it still.
What really gets you turning? And
you know, I'm influenced by a plethora of things. Hip hop, believe it or not, is not extremely high on the list. I love to write it, love to perform it, but growing up and being influenced by the things that I was, growing up listening to things like oldies with my parents and, you know, 60s pop music and 80s music, a lot of 80s soul and you know, that new wave sound, man. I'm big into that, and I'm big into like Motown stuff. So a lot of that stuff sort of plays into my influence of what I write, although you don't necessarily hear that in what I write. But definitely,
but it probably influences the type of music or beats that you go for.
It definitely does, especially on this new album that I'm working on. It's definitely influenced. It's got a very 70s soul R&B. Teddy Pendergrass, you know, that kind of vibe, man. It's very plays a big part on what I do. Yeah, believe it or not. Stuff like that. I'm into old retro video games. You know, I'm working on my Nintendo collection, things like that. You know,
So you're like a walking scrapbook of cool shit.
Man, I've got you. Like, if you want to trip down memory lane, I'm your man to come see, man. Yeah, for sure.
I know, man, you've had long discussions and swapped DVDs many a times when it comes to the B flicks, and
yeah, man.
especially some early '90s and late '80s sci-fi.
Oh,
you know,
man. Oh man.
Some American Ninja action flicks and
yeah, man.
Oh, what was the one movie you let me borrow that was just off the chain?
Did you watch The Vindicator?
The Vindicator.
Oh man.
Go check that out. You might be able to find it at your local pawn shop. I don't know. You know.
Yet, cause I'm flying up for her and now to see how high I get. Copacabana, Havana, tropical locale. Tropicana and champagne that I can't pronounce. Sipping mimosas over breakfast at my favorite view. Butter and toast and proposing them too, cause it's a beautiful life, like that 90s track. Let me rhyme a puffy bar so I can bring the 90s back. Swimming in women with my own condominiums. You can call me knowledge millionaire at the millennium. My dad ain't real life, but it sounded real nice. Daydreaming on the daily make you realize more money, more problems that don't even make sense. All about the Benjamins, I don't need to make friends.
We call it Brentwood Court, cause that's where we hail from. Go to the show, why not? With the hill, so your head's gonna nod and it ain't no job. Ain't nobody outside, see the place get live. All the jukebox plays like turn the page. Me and the band's out back, but we take this.
When everybody was, getting started, how big they seemed to us.
Well, they were huge. And in that town, man, we didn't have a lot to do. We didn't have a lot to look forward to. So we had a local rock show. It didn't matter what band you were. It didn't matter who you were, man. You wanted something to do. And the kids came out.
Yeah.
Everybody came out. And the place was packed, always.
You performed like it was Madison
Man,
Square.
you thought you were playing Woodstock, man. It was,
That's another thing
I love that.
thought was cool, man, that you always, as far as I knew, it was always an all ages show. That way
it's important because, that was our demographic at the time. That's the best beer I've ever had from West 6, dude.
West 6?
Yes.
West 6.
By the way, West 6, another Kentucky home.
With a name like Knowledge, one would think, okay, he's going to drop Knowledge. He's going to KRS-One this whole track. But
don't hold me to those kind of standards, man. The thing is, and I watching your past episode with Whip.
Paris, what up?
Yeah, he had mentioned. Pretty much in hip hop, he and I are from the same generation. You're from the same generation. You're from of that MCing, that Wu-Tang, that Gang Starr, that Mobb Deep, that Tupac, Biggie.
Yeah.
That is, at the time, that was mainstream hip hop. That's what was in your face. That was on MTV and BET, and those were the cats that we grew up, influenced by and listened to. And lyrically, there was a lot of substance, a lot of structure. There was a real art and craft to it.
It was the era of the rap star.
It was, but the rap stars are the ones. I don't know. It's just things have changed, and back then I felt like people used music in general, not just hip hop, but like as a canvas or a platform to express the sign of the times, man.
What enables a scene to even merge and form and be a scene? What is it? Is there these forerunners of people that use their connections and their platform to help others? Is it a consciousness amongst the fans and the listeners that donate their time and energy?
It's all of that.
What is it?
It's about artist to artist networking and helping each other along. Yeah, unify, man. And it's about that. It's a lot of that, and it is a lot of people coming out to support your hometown heroes, your local talent.
It's a chessboard, I'm no rook. I'm just a pawn that jumps forward its own rook. Just a song that's lifelong with no hook. Confess sins through ink pens and notebooks. Sleepwalking through light air, I'm talking through nightmares. Redemption's within reach, but something that's right there won't allow me to take it. So how can I make it this loud? Do I break it or be forsaken?
Haven't got the pilot yet, cause I'm flying up for her and now to see how high I get. Copacabana, Havana, tropical locale. Tropicana and champagne that I can't pronounce. Sipping mimosas over breakfast at my favorite view. Butter and toast and proposing them too, cause it's a beautiful life, like that 90s track. Let me rhyme a puffy bar so I could bring the 90s back. Swimming in women with my own condominiums. You can call me knowledge millionaire at the millennium.
Puff, puff.
pass. Have a kiss my ass. You know I don't touch stuff like urban grass, but I confront 10 cold beers with no fear, then bounce to snag 240 ounces like whoa there.